Hey folks, we have a good show out here tonight. We got some heavy hitters in the field tonight with Blake Barney and Alex Crapser have yet to qualify, but they have been some of the fastest so far this week. Should be exciting to watch them, and if things go the way I think they will, we may see an epic battle for the last transfer spot. Like he said, Paul Coleman will be our in-race supporter. Paul, can you give us a little bit of some details about the track tonight and what's going on and how you feel?
I'm feeling pretty good. It's definitely a smaller field than typically will happen for a Heat 4. We only have 9 entries, so I think everybody in this field feels like they have a shot to make the top 3, so definitely expect a lot of aggressive driving. Times are just a little bit slower than what you've seen from the earlier heats, but the field's packed. We're all within 0.3 of a second of each other. So, like I said, I expect everybody just to be going for it. So whether you're first or whether you're ninth, it's 50 laps, you'll have a chance to make it.
Hey Paul, it's Travis. We raced here earlier in the season and it was a day race. How do you think this transition from day to night in this race has affected the handling of setups and cars?
I was going to say one thing, the cool temperatures will not cool off the tempers. I actually expect the tempers to flare and be a little hotter with the contact tonight. The handling has gotten a little better. Like I said, earlier the other sessions, speeds have picked up considerably from the day session. I hear they're just off a little bit. I don't know if it's a little bit more humid or what the deal is. I haven't spoken with the Weather Channel people yet, but I'll tell you, man, the handling makes it great. You can hold the bottom if you're in the first lane. You can really push somebody towards the infield. So expect for a lot of tight racing. Expect for tempers to flare. You might see a fight before the end of the night.
Sounds good. So you're getting a checkered flag in qualifying. One thing I've seen in this week's heats, Aaron Keith hasn't had the best qualifying runs, but he's been extremely fast in the race, so it'll be interesting to see him come up through the field, especially with it being a smaller field. I'd expect to see him up here battling for a transfer spot.
Correct, and guys, as most times this week, I'm going to ask that you guys please call most of the things. I'm usually active in the booth, but I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I'd appreciate if y'all could do that.
Will do.
Got about 15 seconds till they roll off. And they are rolling off.
You're about to see 50 laps of organized chaos.
Last race, we got to watch Richard Holiday and Luke Turpin battled out for the last position, which Richard came out on top, so that was a pretty good finish there.
Green, green, green.
too. I'm not sure the
Alex
officials are
Crapser
going to like
did not
that
get the
start.
best restart right there. He's on the outside in 4th position. But he tries to get a run on the outside, but he gets tucked in on the inside lane. And he's looking to pass Stephen Witten, the number 23 car. Alex Crapser right now is in that transfer spot at in the 3rd position. Sam Clark's going in. Sam Clark is now in 4th position. Alex Crapser just went under Derek Colson to take the 2nd position. Alex Crapser, ladies and gentlemen, is on the move. He started 4th and he's already up to 2nd. And he's tracking down Blake Barney fast.
We got a spin.
There goes Aaron Keith around. No caution.
No caution, and Sam Clark is on the inside of Derek Colson, and he will take the spot. Sam Clark is now in that transfer spot.
The all-elusive transfer spot that everyone wants.
44 did get it going. Didn't hit anything. That's unfortunate for him. He's going to have a lot of catching up to do.
And that will move our in-race reporter up one more position. And watching from view of Paul Coleman, the eyes of Paul Coleman Jr., they have seen every bumper on this here racetrack.
And Walt.
He's passing the cars.
Causing a lot of bad luck this week.
Yes, he has.
And about every week so far this season.
Yes, that was very true.
It seems that we have a 2-car breakaway with the leaders, Blake Barney in the 14 and Alex Crapser in the 74. Alex Crapser got a little loose coming out of turn 4, so that killed him a little bit.
I expect this to be a very good battle for the lead. Alex Crapser is probably one of the more mature drivers in XCal, and not that we don't have a bunch of mature drivers, just that Alex Crapser is a very excellent race car driver and knows when he needs to push the issue. And he is as smart as they come when it comes to racing.
Yes, he is.
Looking back at Eric Keith, he hasn't really gained much on Blake Barney, but Blake Barney hasn't really gained much on him either, so if Aaron can just stay right here and gets a quick yellow, he'll be back in the running for this. With they're spread out as they are, it don't look like he's going to get that, but you never know.
Seems like Blake Barney has put a little cushion in between him and Alex Crapser. Right there at the qualifying time for Blake Barney, so really good lap there.
Knowing Alex, I think he's probably taking it a little bit conservative too right now though, because he's in the show where he's at right now. So
that's exactly right, Travis.
And this certainly isn't going to be a heat race that's going to win the pole, looking at the weather.
Alright, man, caution is out.
We got a
Caution is out.
caution. The number 66 of Paul Coleman Jr. and Aaron Keith.
it's unfortunate for both of them.
Paul Coleman, you want to tell us a little bit about what happened there?
Yeah, I was running side by side there with the 19 of Aaron Hillebush, and he got a little loose, and I kind of hit him, he hit me, and kind of just spun me around, and all of a sudden I saw Aaron Keith heading directly at me, and luckily spun it around before I got hit again. It's a product of tight racing.
Looking at the replay, it don't look. Your car looks good to me, and Keith didn't hit anything. He just went through the grass, avoiding you, and self-spun. So looks like y'all came out pretty good on that one.
Really good green flag run that there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm impressed. The 16 laps is, I think, the most we've run out of green out of any of the 4 heats that I've been involved with. I was expecting things to be a lot tighter, a lot closer, but we got spread out pretty far. And but watch, as they say, cautions breed cautions. One of the things is everybody in this field right now is guaranteed in the B main. So as things get, I just got an EOL. As things get closer to the end here, expect a lot more aggression because nobody has anything to lose because we're all in.
Now, those of you who may be new to XCal, when you cause an incident, it's at the admin's discretion, and they will give you an EOL penalty for your first time, second time an EOL, and then a black flag under green, and then your third time they will ask you to park it. So that's what Paul was referring to. EOL stands for end of the line, so he's dropping to the back right now.
And when they means ask you to park it, they make you park it.
Yeah, it's kind of a rhetorical question. Ask or get the boot.
Remember once we had an issue with, I can't remember who, but they were asked to park, and they didn't park, so that was an issue.
Yeah, that's a big no-no.
They are now doubling up. 1 to green. Watch Sam Clark right here. He'll probably be trying to aim for that second spot right there since we're going to be starting on the inside. Now Scraps is going to try to squeeze down.
I don't know if I missed the memo.
Here we go, green flag.
Yeah, it's helpful.
Scraps got a really good jump on that start. And it looks like he's going to be able to come down. And we got 3 wide back there behind the leaders. A lot of binging and banging back there behind the leaders. Blake starting to pull away a little bit.
I wonder if Alex is going to go with that conservative plan again, or if he's going to try a little harder this run. Seeing as we had a long green flag run, I wonder if he's going to try to go for it now and hope for it to go green all the way.
Certainly does not look like Alex Craps and Blake Barney much. Like I was saying about Blake Barney and Alex Crapser, though, I expect to see them two just maybe pull away a little bit, and I expect Alex to keep it conservative, keep Blake in his sight, because really there's not many more people in the field that I think are going to keep up with them two in this race, so there's no reason for him to risk it at this point in the race.
We've got a pretty close battle for the transfer spot, and then the caution is out.
Yellow flag will fly again at the Legends Oval.
This seems to be the pretty tricky spot for drivers here at the Legends level. Coming up turn 4, and you got that slight banking, and if you get on the gas a little bit too hard, you're going to go around. So everybody has to watch out for that. Our in-race reporter Paul Coleman Jr. is getting his wave round, so he'll be back on the lead lap.
Now, Paul, I know this is probably an odd question, a lot of people don't think about it, but how are wave rounds around this track? I mean, I know for this track we have the rule where you stay high and the wave rounds take it low, as to on the bigger tracks, the pack stays low and the wave round goes high. Are pace laps even tight around here, or are they simple?
In the heats, where the heat's as small as this with 10 cars and there's only 1 or 2 cars at most doing a wave, it's really not bad. Tomorrow night, when you got 32 cars in the field and you're getting 5 cars waved around, but the field is strung out, because when you have 32 cars following single file in pace lap, it's taking about 3/4 of the track. So it definitely gets a little bit more hairy for sure. You're going to probably see a couple people get some incident points just doing the wave routes, just because it's the nature of this track. It's very tight, especially as you come down here into 1 or out of 3. You can go low, you can go high, but there's not a lot of room. And to follow up your point really quick, probably the one thing that separates the men from the boys, as they say, is getting off of turn 4. That is where you can either gain or lose the most amount of time at this track. If you can get off of 4, well, you're going to be one of those people running towards the front.
That's for sure. And that's the turn you want, because if it comes down to one-on-one battle at the end, you want to be the better off of turn 4.
And 4, looks like we're one to go.
Alright,
Yeah, you
they're
got
doubling up, and here we're going to green.
Green flag.
Definitely got to move. We got some bumping on the green here.
Steven
Oh,
Witten's got
somebody
a
missed it
bad
there.
start.
Aaron
And he
Keith
goes
pushes
into
him
the
off into
grass.
turn 1. Oh, and
Steven
he's-
Witten is in pretty much the pit road, and he hit the wall very hard. He's probably done for the day after that hit. But we're still green, it seems like.
Sam Clark also kissed the wall off a 2.
He kissed the wall. He liked it.
That's something a lot of people don't realize in these street stocks. Not the kissing in the wall and liking it, but the going up through the gears is a lot harder in this car than most others. It's really
Alright,
easy to
man,
miss a
caution is out.
shift. As
Oh,
well as
shit
another
waves. The yellow flag is waving. Bad luck for Steven Witten. He hit the wall really hard right there on the restart. He did not get a good restart. And Aaron Keith said, I had enough of it. And so he pushed him all the way into the right there pit road wall. And he was running 4th at the time. So he had a good chance of getting in the transfer spot. Tough luck for Steven Witten.
Now going back to that restart, we're really lucky that only took out one car. I mean, that's very unfortunate for Steven, but that could have been a lot bigger.
Yes, it could have. I wonder if he started in 4th gear or something and didn't realize it.
We're coming down to the closing laps of this race, and we should probably see Alex Crapser starting to put a little more pressure on Blake Barney as the laps wind down.
Going back to your point, Dustin, on the 4th gear, it's hard to say, but I know I've had the issue where I've actually missed shifts or had it hung in neutral because I've forgotten to blip or turn auto blip because there's so many things that it's hard to say if you had a clutch pedal or what, but it's hard to say on that. It'd have to be one of those where you have to watch in car.
Yep. We're going to run through the field real quick before we go to green. Blake Barney is in 1st. Alex Crapser 2nd. 3rd is Sam Clark. 4th is Mackenzie Brewer. 5th is Aaron Hillebush. 6th is Brandon Cruz. 7th is Derek Colson. And 8th is Paul Coleman Jr.
Green flag, green flag.
And they're going green.
Ooh. That restart's going to be borderline. Blake Barney swapped lanes. It was really close.
Alright,
It's
man,
going to be a
caution is
heated
out.
battle,
Caution
and
is
we
out.
got a caution.
Be interesting to see what the officials call on that restart.
I wonder if they even saw that. We have some rookie officials tonight, and that could key into what their call is.
He most definitely switched lanes before that start-finish line, so he might get an EOL. I don't know. We have these junior admins that just started recently, so I don't know.
User joined your channel.
I'm with you, Dustin. He definitely, the picture shows it there. That's Be interesting to see. I know there's some new admins up there tonight. I don't know.
Yep, I'm trying to listen to the radio to see if we got anything about it.
I know tomorrow in the Dark Green Daily 301 we'll have Houston Hammer up in the booth, or not in the booth, in the tower, along with the elite group of senior and junior admins, so they won't miss a thing up there, so he might get away with it tonight, but he definitely won't get away with it tomorrow.
That is correct. Alright, since we're down to the last couple of laps, we'll run through the field again. Blake Barney has remained in first. Alex Crapser second. Third is going to be Sam Clark. Fourth is going to be Mackenzie Brewer. Fifth is Aaron Hillebush. Sixth is Brandon Cruz. Seventh, Derek Colson. Eighth, Paul Coleman Jr., our inner supporter. Ninth is Randy Hefner. And 10th is Aaron Keith. And rounding it out is Stephen Winton in the 11th position.
Alright, Paul, I know we're to the green, but one quick question. You gonna try to make your last minute charge up through the field here?
Certainly that's what I've been waiting for as the last. I think we may have one more yellow for us. I'm gonna kind of hold back here for just a couple more laps, and about lap 46 or 47, we're gonna get on the gas and try to go for it. I may be close to the back, but I'm also close to the front, so.
If I'm not mistaken, next caution would be a green-white checkered, so.
That's correct. So I am fully expecting there to be one more caution before this is all said and done, and I do not want to be that caution, so we're going to play it just a little conservative here for the first couple laps, but we definitely will be going all out about lap 47 or so.
Alright, good luck, bud.
Green flag, green flag.
And we got 3 wide going into turn 1. Brandon Cruz really pushing it there. Sam Clark still in that transfer spot going into turn 3. Brandon Cruz.
Alex Crasper packed it down into turn 3 there, wasn't able to get to the bumper like Marnie. No more yellows. Oh, Alex Crasper, so
He keeps it going.
that's what Blake Barney
It
wanted
looks
to
like
see.
there's not going to be any more cautions after this. We're on lap 46. No more cautions. Now on lap 47, we got 4 to go.
4 to go. It's gonna be a crapshoot for who gets the final transfer spot.
Blake Barney has put a little bit of a cushion in between him and Alex Crapser. So I think Alex Crapser is going to be taking the conservative side now. He's in the show, so why risk it? But there's a good battle behind them, Sam Clark and Mackenzie Brewer for that transfer spot.
McKenzie's packing it down in these corners. Be interesting to see if he'll give him the old chrome horn when he gets to him.
That is right. Yeah, he's really pushing it in there. Sam Clark going in a little bit easier. Make sure he gets that good run off the corner.
McKenzie's better in, but it looks to me like Sam is a lot better off the corner, so they're pretty equal just in separate parts of the corner, so it'll be interesting to see.
We are on the last lap.
Flag.
And
McKenzie
it
gets
looks
loose.
like, yep, Sam Clark looks like he's going to take home the 3rd spot.
Out of 4,
Sam.
Blake Barney gets the win.
Good job, Blake Barney.
Blake Barney got away with one there, I tell you what.
Yes, he did. He's lucky he didn't get an EOL because he would have got out of the show, too. A really nice driving by him.
That was a dominating performance. I believe he led every lap.
He sure did.
Oh, Blake Barney is P's down in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
Blake, you ran a good race out there, but I think the second to last restart, it looked like you changed lanes. Do you think you got away with a penalty there?
Wasn't going for that. I guess I did. If I did change lanes, Wasn't really trying to do that. I was trying to run the most clean and respectful race I could. I want to thank Spencer Pui for helping me out with the setup this week. And thanks, guys.
Yeah, no problem, Blake. Congratulations on the win and your top 5 starting spot in the A main.
Thanks.
Nice job, Blake. That was a heck of a run out there. Dominating.